everyone and welcome back to my channel. On today's video I am sharing with you my July completed pages for 2025. I will start with the number of pages I completed. So I completed 6 pages, 3 of which were buddy colours, 2 from my project book, Small Victories. 4 of these books were untouched books, so that's another big quantity of my untouched books got to. 3 out of 4 of my prompts were completed, and 2 pages were for Christmas in July. And I did continue with a long-term whip that I've got, so I shall start with showing you the long-term whip. And this is out of Garden of Fairy Tale Animals by Kanuka Ugusa, and I am doing it as a buddy colour with a couple of girls off of Facebook, and sort of this one goes throughout spring and summer. So this page here is what I've got. This is all my colours I've got recorded down. But so far I have used just Brute Fooners and Woomer pencils, and I find that the Woomer pencils go down nicely on this paper because it's quite smooth. The American versions of these books rather than the Japanese versions have smoother paper, so my Woomers go down a lot better on this page. And yeah, I've just did all the roses, and I've done a bit more of the catkins and obviously a bit more of the tiling here. It is a slow process, but I'm slowly chipping away at it, and because I'd got more done this month, I thought that I'd just show you my progress. Maybe I can do some more later on today, but this is where I'm up to as of the recording of this. So yeah, so that is Garden of Fairy Tale Animals by Kanuka Ugusa. On to my completed pages. So this is Small Victories by Johanna Basford, and the page, or I did a couple of pages out of here, both for my prompts. So the first page that I did was right at the back here, and I did it for my prompt. It was my prompt colour using gels. So I used various gel pens on this, Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic, Sakura, Jelly Roll, Metallic Moonlight and Stardust, a gold and silver gel pen. And there's lots of sparkle on this page. And it was quite a simple one, just the end page for this. And I liked putting all the sparkly dots and details on this one, so I hope that's showing up. That's that one. And the second page I've got out of this book was for my prompt colour cube 100 or 200, and I picked the Sarah Renner Clark colour cube number 100. So these were the colours, and I did this page. Now there is some glitter effect on here. I used Derwent Blender pencil for to smooth out the background, Brute Fooners and Woomer pencils, washi tape round the outside here, a Signo Uniball white, it was for the bubbles, and maybe for some of these eyes here. The gold highlights were gold gel pen and Sakura Jelly Roll, metallic and stardust. So I've used a lot of gold amongst the fish just for small highlights, just to give it that shimmer. And yeah, I'm quite happy with how this page turned out. The background, it didn't come out as smooth as I wanted to, and I have got background smoother than that, but then, you know, if they're swimming, it's not always going to be smooth water, is it? So yeah, this one I really enjoyed doing. So that is out of Small Victories by Johanna Basford. The next book I got to was the Amox de la Forêt by Caroline Allen, or Allen, and this was a buddy colour with Laura from Kaleidoscopic Colours, over on Instagram, and we did this page here. I used Brute Funa squares, a Derwent blender pencil, Unipin fine line in black, TBC gel crowns for the background, Sakura Jelly Roll Stardust, a Uniball Signal white, a pencil, hybrid dual metallic, and then a sticker in the middle there. So there is a little bit of like white detailing, bit of shimmer and shine on some of these flowers here, in the centre of this flower here, on these ones at the top here. Oh, sorry, not in frame there. Just to give it a little bit of sparkle. And then I referenced a picture online for the kingfisher. I was sure on the colours of all the other birds going around, but the kingfisher I referenced online, and I'm really happy with how he turned out, or she turned out. But yeah, the leaves took me forever. There are quite a lot of leaves on here, and sort of I did the flowers first and then left the leaves till last. I should have maybe done it the other way around, but I shall insert Laura's page here, and I just love her soft background. I just love the way that it looks like you're looking through like a picture frame into like a meadow. I just think that's absolutely fantastic. And when she showed me her picture, I was like, wow, I don't know how I'm going to do my background like justice compared to that. But yeah, I like how mine has turned out, and I've sort of incorporated the purple flowers into the background here and the pink flowers into the background here. So I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. And then my added butterfly sticker just adds some other detail to it. So yeah, this was also a first page out of this book, so I am extremely happy to get into an untouched book. So thank you, Laura, for budging with me, and I'm sure we will again in the future. The next page I have is out of Gnome Sweet Gnome, a Creative Haven book illustrated by Teresa Goodridge. And the page that I did was this page just here. I called it the, what did I call it? I don't actually know if I did call it anything. I usually do. Anyway, let's call it the ice cream stand page. That may have been what I referenced it as, I'm not sure. I used Ohuhu alcohol markers, super golden marker, and then silver gel pen, and Sakura Jelly Roll metallic, Woomer pencils for the shading on the top, Unipin fine line in black, Sakura Jelly Roll white, and TBC gel crowns just for this light blue background. Now, this was one of the first pages I did in the month, so I don't know where I used the super golden marker. It may well have been for the ice cream bit here across the top, the lettering. But I don't know what made me keep to a red and blue theme, but as soon as I sort of put down the red and blue together, I knew that that was where I wanted to go with it. And the Woomer pencils over the top of the Ohuhu alcohol markers worked really well. And I remember just when I was doing this page, I just love the way it's turned out. Had fun with all the different colours of the ice cream, adding like highlights and all like glitter or metallic gel pen. And then yeah, just how it's all turned out, and I'm really looking forward to doing this. Was another untouched book as well, so I'm really looking forward to doing more pages in this book. That was out of Gnome Sweet Gnome, colouring book by Teresa Goodridge, and that was also for the prompt that I had select a picture from Teresa Goodridge. So yeah, I picked this page. The next two books I have are for the Colour Christmas in July. This is A Million Christmas Cats by John Bigwood, and I did this page as a buddy colour with Veronica Dunn over on Instagram, and we did this page. I used Woomers and Brute Funas, a Derwent blender pencil to smooth out the cat, like the cat colours here, a Unipin fine liner, Sakura Jelly Roll metallic, Moonlight and Stardust, silver and gold gel pen, Posca white, and TBC gel crowns for the background, and Pentel Dual Metallic Hybrid. It was for the hashtag Colour Christmas in July 25, hosted by Colouring with Anna over on Instagram. Anyone that I mention I'll put in the description box below. But this, I wasn't sure how I was going to do the cats. I didn't know whether I wanted to do them like conventional colours or whether I wanted to do the multicolour. I knew that I wanted sort of the red, the green and the icy blue colours for Christmas. So I knew that I was going to sort of incorporate them onto the cats. The white Posca pen was used throughout for these dots here. And there's a lot of gel pen for like highlights and for like the metallic details that you can see on the cats and on the strings that hold them up. And then I just drew some stars in on the background. And the background I did kind of like a bokeh effect, but I also wanted to make it look like it was hanging off a Christmas tree. So I used sort of a green for the background, and then I added in lighter green and a yellow, just maybe for sort of like soft, like twinkle lights, and then I added the stars in as well. So I'm really happy with how the background came out. And this is another, and this was another untouched book, and I'm so glad that I got a chance to get to it in July. This and I'll show you Veronica's page here, and I just love how she's done her brightly coloured cats, all different colours. She's gone off piece with the conventional way of doing them, and it just looks great. So thank you, Veronica, for buddying with me, and maybe we can do another one in the future. This is a Spanish version of Million Christmas Cats by John Bigwood. Just put this back in here. And the next book I have is out of Matchstick Mouse, a Christmas colouring book by Morgan O'Brien, another untouched book of mine that I got gifted at Christmas, but obviously didn't get around to touching it then. And this was a buddy colour with my friend Gypsy Shannon of Instagram, and we did, what page did we do? We did this page here, and I called it the patchwork blanket page. I used my Ohuhu alcohol markers, and then did I use any pencils over the top? Oh, Brutes and Woomers for shading. Yes, I did. And then I used various gel pens. So I used Pentel Dual Metallic Hybrid, silver and gold gel pen, Unipin Signo White, Sakura Jelly Rolls Metallic and Stardust, Unipin Fine Liner in black. And again, this was with for Colour Christmas in July, hosted by Colouring with Anna. And I just loved, I did this one right at the start, and I just loved bringing all these like reds, greens and purples like of Christmas colours into July. And I've used sort of gold highlighting on the pine cones and the green and shimmer on the leaves, and some highlighting details on the blankets. So I really, and then I added in some extra white snow on the background, white dot snow. I really like how this has turned out, and I'm happy that I got into another Matchstick Mouse book. I'm wondering whether that is showing up on camera, but yeah, I'm really happy with how that's turned out. And I shall show you Gypsy's page just here. And yeah, I just love the way that she's done her patchwork quilt as well. And I think we both had a lot of fun doing this page. So thank you very much for budding with me, and we'll probably do lots more in the future. Thank you. So that is Matchstick Mouse, a Christmas colouring book by Morgan O'Brien. That is all of my completed pages. For my best page this month, I think it has to be the one out of Gnome Sweet Gnome, the ice cream stand page. I just remember having lots of fun doing it. The shading over the top turned out really well, and what's not to like about these gnomes here. So I think this one is one of my favourites. although followed closely by this page just here, because I think how bright and bold it's turned out for the summer. And yeah, although I say the leaves took me a while, I did like how my pencils went down on this paper, and I cannot wait to get to more pages out of this book, because the paper is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, let's hope I can get to some more. So those two are my favourites. If you'd like to leave me a comment with your favourite page, I look forward to hearing from you, and I shall see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Bye bye.